Welcome to the Weaving Magick podcast,
where we discuss the different ways to weave magic throughout your daily life.
We are your hosts, Alyssa Lilly
and Tara Webb,
and we are thrilled to guide you in this magical journey of exploration and ritual.
Welcome back to the Weaving Magick podcast. I'm your host, Tara Webb, and I have my oldest son, Dominic, here with me. Dominic, can you say hi?
Hi.
He's, I think, a little bummed because we've had to record the beginning of this a few times to get like those technical difficulties done. So he's a trooper. But I thought it'd be super fun to bring Dominic in as we talk about weaving magic into our daily lives, because what better way to do that than someone who is on the eve, per se, a few days until his 9th birthday. And by the time this comes out, Dominic will actually be 9 years old. And so really talking with kids and learning from them what is magic about their lives, especially as they're going into like the most fun thing, birthdays. That is just super fun. So yeah, having Dominic on here is going to be really exciting. Dominic, the question that we always start off with whenever we have somebody on the podcast is, how do you weave magic into your daily life? So how do you weave magic?
Pokemon and getting else is like magic, but getting to my dream is also too.
So Pokemon is like magic, and you have a dream. We'll get to the dream in a second. Tell me how Pokemon is like magic.
Well, you know how they think Pokemon say no dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Some say that they never existed, but others say that they just went to another world.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same with Pokemon. They left this world, giving it to the humans, so they could have peace with the humans.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that you believe that the dragons were chased off, essentially, right?
Right.
Okay. And that Pokemon are very similar to that we've chased off the Pokemon in the world.
Yes.
Okay. And how was finding them magical to you?
Learning more about them.
Okay, and so what's your dream? You mentioned a dream.
I want to be a builder, so first thing I'm going to test is building an X-Wing and speeder and lightsaber and a droid.
Why do you want to build those things?
Because it's always fun doing new things, and they may help me improve my building.
So building something like that is going to help you improve your building. What is the coolest thing that you think you could build up?
Lightsaber mixed with gun makes a gun lightsaber. That's what I really want to make.
Why do you want to make a gun lightsaber?
Because the gun can shoot with the lightsaber, but when the lightsaber and a gun is combined, it can shoot through anything.
Interesting. And you said you want to be a builder. Is this something that you enjoy doing right now, or do you want to be a builder when you get older?
I enjoy it now.
Okay, so what do you build right now?
Legos. I can build anything, even X-Wings.
You had a pretty cool X-Wing that you had earlier. You also enjoy building Pokemon, right? That we talked about Pokemon.
Right.
What's your favorite Pokemon to build?
Well, I don't have one, but I like them all.
Okay. So for someone who has never played with Legos before and finds them daunting, you know what daunting means? Daunting means a bit scary, or they're unsure to do it. What is something you would tell them about Legos? How would you encourage them to start building with Legos?
Be brave, try out new things.
Be brave and try new things. What is something that you've had to be brave about?
The dark.
The dark. Okay. What about the dark have you had to be brave about?
Monsters. I've always feel like monsters. That's why I always close the blinds when I go to bed.
And how do you become brave? What did you do to help yourself be brave?
Light. And it also helped when I got this Lucario.
Oh, your Lucario,
Yes.
your Pokemon. How does that help you be brave?
It feels like I'm always protected.
So having something that's really comforting to you helps you be brave, as well as putting something like lights in there. Is there anything else that you had to be brave about that maybe isn't about the dark? Is there something that you had to do that takes bravery?
I always try new things means that when I for example, I tried riding my bike with no hands, and I tripped and got stabbed in the solar plexus.
In the solar plexus?
Yes.
That was a pretty big scrape up.
But I was still terrified then.
Yeah. Have you tried it again since then?
No.
Are you going to?
When I know I can do more things.
So you're not scared to try it, you're just waiting until you feel like you're better prepared?
Yes. So, but I got over it soon.
Got over what? The pain of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the scaredness.
The scaredness of doing it?
No, the scaredness that I was if I did it again, I feel like I couldn't breathe and
Oh.
that was
So
the scary part.
your fear was as you had the pain to where your ribs were in your chest and stuff. Actually, not your chest. I guess you're right, in the solar plexus. You had difficulty breathing, and that was very scary to you. The loss of breath was scary.
Yes.
How were you able to calm yourself down?
New moon?
The new moon?
Just joking. Shows?
No, whenever you got hurt. What did you do when you got hurt to help calm yourself down?
Take deep breaths, and I thought I couldn't walk, so I tried. So when I did, it helped me get over it.
So you just tried it anyways. Kind of pushed yourself a little bit to see how you were doing.
Yes.
But what you just said was you were thinking I was asking how do you keep yourself calm in general, right? Okay, so you said new moons. How do the new moons help keep you calm?
Well, the new moon feels like I'm being born again.
Oh, okay. And where did you learn that?
Well, like a jellyfish that can make itself relive.
What kind of jellyfish is this?
No idea.
You know the jellyfish, don't you?
Not all of them.
No, but what's the one that can make itself like come alive again or something?
Well, it doesn't.
Okay.
It changes back to the baby.
There's a jellyfish that actually does this?
Yes. It's pretty small.
Oh, we'll have to look this up. Okay. And what else did you say that helped you kind of calm and relax yourself? You said new moons and something else. I don't remember. Do you?
Always having something around me.
Okay.
Always having my family.
Always having your family around you? Yeah, so having your brothers at home with you all the time, how does that feel?
Pretty good.
Do you ever get really frustrated with your brothers?
Sometimes.
And how do you handle that?
What I like to do.
What do you like to do?
Build or play with my friends.
So when you get frustrated with your brothers, you just take time to yourself?
Yes.
Do you enjoy taking time to yourself?
Yes.
Would you rather have a bunch of friends and go play with them all the time, or would you rather stay in your room reading books and playing by yourself?
Both.
Both? Okay, what if there was somebody that said, I'm really scared to go play with friends? What would you say to them?
I would help.
How would you help?
Tell them about how I get over scared, and it's not fun being lonely all the time.
It's not?
No.
Have you been lonely before?
Yes.
Really? When?
When I was at home with Dad, I felt really alone.
When you wanted to stay home with Dad?
Yeah, I thought I could watch a show, but I couldn't. So I felt really lonely.
Like when me and your brothers went somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite thing about being homeschooled?
I don't have to go to school.
You don't have to go to school?
Yeah.
But you still do school at home.
Yeah.
Is it different?
Yes. School, you have to stay there for the whole day.
Mm-hmm. You also like that you get to wake up whenever you want?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy sleeping in?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, so what is something that you have learned as you're beginning to turn 9?
Do what you really like.
Do what you really like.
If anything seems scary, you don't have to do it.
So trusting yourself sometimes if you're scared, that doesn't mean you have to always push through?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know when you push through being scared and when you don't? What's the difference? How do you know?
Pushing through means I'm doing something really scary. And pushing through is going down, looking at it, making sure it isn't super scary before doing it.
Mm-hmm. And how does that feel in your body when you're trying to decide if something's super scary to do or not?
You still have learned.
Okay. Where do you feel that kind of decision in your body?
Well, there is an energy in all of us.
Mm-hmm. What kind of
My energy is in my brain.
Your energy is in your brain. What does that mean?
Well, we each have a special energy that we can't feel, but always pushes us on or stops us for the right reason.
Like a conscience, something that says you should do that and you shouldn't do that?
Yes.
Okay. And yours is in your brain,
Mm-hmm.
your energy. Does it get you to do a lot of things and like read a lot? Or is it more of something that will tell you to not do something because you shouldn't?
It doesn't do anything about that. It tells me which piece goes where.
Oh, so it's like a friend, a voice that helps you build things, that helps you kind of throughout your day.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you start to want to build something, how do you know what pieces to put there? I mean, I love seeing what you build, but that's very difficult for me to build because you have a way of figuring out unique ways to connect the Legos to make it something that's very different. How do you do that?
The picture, I'll remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in detail in my mind. Then when I finish, you would see what piece looks like the real way. The mind, well, the energy helps me with that.
How does it help?
The way to trigger it is actually not pretty hard.
Okay.
So when I'm out of ideas about how to put it, it just comes. Then I know what to do.
It's like a surge of energy that's giving like a brain push.
Yes, but way different.
Oh, okay. How is it way different?
So you know where a brain push just pushes energy out of your mind.
Energy out of your mind?
Yeah, like you can throw stuff with it.
With your brain? Like
yeah.
telekinesis.
Yes, or
Okay.
run, or use it to run pretty fast.
Oh, you can like use it to your brain to kind of convince your body to go faster.
Yes.
Okay. So how is it different from that?
This energy doesn't do any of that. It's like so. Right. So this could be a long Lego, and this could be a Lego piece.
So what he's holding up in his hands, since we're listening to the podcast, is my electric lighter, and the other one is a crystal that a friend of his gave him, a crystal rock. And they could be Lego pieces and energy pieces. Okay.
So you could put it here, 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 or
You could put
here.
the crystal all around it on different spots of the
Yes.
lighter. Okay.
But I would say, so this could be
A
like
pin.
Hmm.
Okay.
you could put it
You could put the pin on top or on the side of the
on top,
on top of
on the side. Then you could put this here, making it, or you could put like a trigger down here.
So you just
Then
keep
do this.
you just keep putting things in different places until they kind of fit and
Yeah.
look cool.
Like this looks like a gun,
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
but way different.
So way different.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's how my energy works.
By helping you figure out new ways to put things.
Yes.
Oh. So something that a lot of people on here probably don't really realize is that you ask me if you can wear a skirt
Mhm.
or if you can wear eyeshadow, right?
Right.
And that's not typically something that a boy would do, right? Or at least what society perceives a boy would do, right?
Mhm.
Have you had anybody ask you about why you're wearing a skirt or when you wear eyeshadow?
No.
You haven't? No one's asked you?
Actually, some have.
Uh-huh.
I just don't know the truth.
And what's the truth?
I just like it.
And what do you like about it?
I like how skirt isn't so tight.
Okay. And what do you like about the eyeshadow?
It comes in all different colors, even blue.
Yeah, blue's your favorite color, isn't it?
That's also kind of the reason why Lucario is my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, because he's blue?
Yes, and his special move called Aura Sphere.
It's blue as well?
Yes, but my favorite part is that Lucario can read people's minds.
What? Lucario can read people's minds?
Yes, and it doesn't trust all people.
Oh, it only trusts those that it reads their minds if they're safe and kind?
It's kind of difficult for them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can read other people's minds or at least reading their energy and see if they're kind or not?
Well, I know how Lucario tracks things.
Tracks?
Yeah, it's usually with its prey.
Okay.
I don't know what prey is, but
A prey is something that
you eat.
not always. I mean, you track a prey. You track like if Lucario is tracking as an animal, he's tracking something that he would attack. Yes, but he's not going to eat his Pokemon.
They don't always eat Pokemon.
I know, but I'm saying that whenever he's battling, he's not going to eat them. He's tracking them though to see where they are. So it's not always eating, right?
Yes, but Lucario uses a special sense called Aura Sense. Well, I call it Aura Sense, but I have no idea what it's called.
Do you?
I think Aura Sense helps it power up its Aura Sphere.
What would you say to someone who maybe feels uncomfortable dressing the way they want to dress because they think that somebody might say something to them?
Be brave, try new things, and always do it, even if people make fun of you.
That's very, very wise words. Do you think it's scary to have someone make fun of you?
Not very.
Not very? Why not? What if someone would make fun of you? What would you do?
Do it back at them.
Why? Is that kind?
No, you don't know what I mean about doing it
I
back
don't.
at them.
Go ahead.
Saying do it back at them that I don't care. And those words may not be nice, but you're just doing the way your mom taught you.
Oh.
Or your dad. It doesn't matter who.
So you're just being mean because your mom or dad taught you that, and that's all you know.
Or someone else.
Or someone else taught you that, and that's all you know. So I'm just not going to let it affect me. Is that what you're saying? Those are some pretty wise words. Where did you learn that from? You don't know?
No, just learned it.
Just learned it?
Hmm.
Is there any?
I just learned it now.
Oh, just now? It kind of came to you like a download?
Hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to say to anybody listening?
It doesn't matter who you are or what. If people say that girls can't do what boys can, I think some girls are weak. But it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Boys can be strong, girls can be strong.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's not the muscles. It comes all from your heart.
Strength comes from your heart.
Strength doesn't come from just muscles. It comes from your heart.
Wow. And how did you learn that?
I learned it when Lucario, when Pokemon were going at Ash and Riolu saved him. That's how he evolved. So I just thought there was something meaning to it.
There's a lot of meaning to it. There are a lot of people who feel like they can't do things because they're worried about what other people will say, or that maybe they aren't good enough.
Well, Riolu as a Riolu, like the a Lucario that can mega evolve.
Okay.
It's somewhere where a trainer has an arm with a thing, and the Pokemon are like a Lucario has a Lucario Knight. It has to be a pretty strong bond, but Ash's and Lucario's bond is so strong. Lucario is able to stop from the Mega Evolve, knowing that they would need it against the G-Max.
Oh.
G-Max is where Pokemon, like its real size, grows like
into a giant.
200, 2 billion. It matters on the size.
2 billion?
Or 2 trillion.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Well, taken since Eternitist, he isn't very big, but he can make his fine form. It's so big. Bigger than any Dynamax. Besides, he can make Pokemon Dynamax and Rampage. What I've learned from Eternist is he can't control his Dynamax powers. Just like Darkrai can't control the power of his night, that he can cause nightmares, but he can't control it yet.
Oh. And how does that apply to you?
Sometimes I can't control my anger.
And what do you do?
When I hurt someone, I go into a room, lock a door, or lock 2 so they don't know which room I'm in. So I don't bother them or hurt them.
So you remove yourself so you don't hurt them again?
Yes.
Then what do you do after that?
Take deep breaths, read a book, build, do anything.
Kind of to calm yourself down?
Yes.
Do you ever go talk to them afterwards?
Well, sometimes.
If you've hurt them, you go and talk to them?
Yes.
What do you say?
I'm sorry.
You say you're sorry?
Yes, but I also don't really mean to.
Yeah.
You can't always control your anger.
You just try to?
Yeah. It always just sometimes it's so hard it pushes out. Like a force pushing out. Like a volcano exploding.
Like a volcano exploding? So when you go into your room and you read a book or you take deep breaths because you're really angry, do you hear any voices inside of your head that are saying mean things to you? Or do you tell yourself mean things, or do you tell yourself nice things if you made a mistake?
I tell nice things, and I do hear a voice in my head. But I mean nice things. I feel like.
So the voice tells you nice things?
Yeah. I feel like I'm a Lucario sometimes.
Do you remember when your voice would say mean things to you?
It was a long time ago.
And how did we get through that?
Well, that was when I didn't know about Pokemon or didn't have a favorite one. But then it happened when I saw Lucario.
Okay. So having something that you really enjoy, and something that you've learned about Lucario has helped you, help you have a nicer voice to yourself. And how, bless you, and how has, having something like Lucario helped you have a nicer voice to yourself? What does Lucario say about having a nicer voice to yourself?
Its aura sphere may be coming, but it also has force bomb. Its force means it's strong. Paw means it comes from its palm like this.
Okay. And how does that help you be kind to yourself?
But I learned it's called force. It's not actually named force palm. It's protect palm.
Protect palm? Okay.
It protects its master like Jolie did.
And this helps you say nice things to yourself?
Yes.
How? I missed the connection.
Blue used to be my favorite color because of Martin, but then it changed. But only when I saw Lucario did it become blue.
So what do you like about blue?
Sky, ocean. My favorite part is that you don't have to be blue to blend in with the water, like Sobble. He's blue but has a fin, but when he touches water, he can. So imagine this song. He can just, when he touches water,
He disappears?
yes.
He vanishes?
But he's actually still there.
Mm.
Everyone thinks Sobble is weak, but I think he's not.
And why is he not weak? Because he disappears. What makes him not weak about that?
Sobble protects himself. But the good part about him being invisible also gives him strength. He can attack the opponent without the opponent knowing where he is.
So you see it as a form of protection, of protecting yourself so that you don't hurt yourself anymore.
Yes.
Got you. Well, I've really enjoyed talking with you. What are you most excited about for your birthday?
Getting the new toy and for the thing I'm doing for my birthday.
What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm going to a store that has all Pokemon things, but Pokemon I can buy.
Really?
Just like I saw Lucario once and really wanted him, but I had to save up. But then I found him.
Yeah.
But then we went back and I got him. And I got him.
So you're excited about going somewhere really fun, right?
Yes.
Cool. So every week we have a challenge for those listening to us. Would you say a fun challenge would be you challenge them to play with some Legos or to find something that brings them joy? What would you think a fun challenge would be for this week? Or to be brave?
Doing what you really like.
Do something you really like to do.
Yes, even if people think it's crazy.
So your challenge for the week, you heard it from a 9-year-old. That
8.
You're 8 now. When this comes out, you're going to be 9.
Yeah.
You heard it from here. To do something that you really enjoy doing, even if other people think it's silly. That is your challenge for the week. Well, Dominic, thank you for being on this with me. I'm so proud of you, and I love seeing you grow, and I love how kind you are and how creative you are. Is there anything you want to say before we hop off?
That's the last words.
What's your last words?
Be brave. Be kind. Be listening. Be entertained. Be understanding. And here's the most important one. be yourself and be what you like best. You can't define who you are. You can't change who you are or define it. But what you can do is change it. Where like someone thinks you're a brat, but the next time you meet him, he thinks you're really cool. All the fun stuff you've done.
So stay true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for joining us on this week's Weaving Magick podcast. We will see you next week.
This concludes another episode of our Weaving Magick podcast.
We release one episode a week, so be sure to subscribe to catch the latest episode as soon as it releases. You can find us on Instagram at Weaving Magick Podcast. That's Weaving Magick, Magick Podcast.
We would also love it if you could leave us a review. If you do, make sure to email us your review so we can send you a thank you gift. Thank you so much for joining us, and don't forget to find a way to weave magic into your daily life.